Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So I'm about to prep my dinner. I hope you guys are all doing well, by the way. So I've been on a low carb eating journey the last couple weeks, and I wanted to find a recipe to use this spaghetti squash. So I think I found one. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like beef squash, onions, mushrooms. I'm tweaking the recipe a little bit because that's usually what I do, but that's the base of it. So I thought I would just flip on the camera so you guys can see. I don't know about, I've had butternut before, which I like. It almost reminds me of like sweet potatoes in a way. But I think I may have had the spaghetti squash once before, but then again, I'm not sure. So anyway, I thought I would give it a try, and let's just see how this turns out. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what's going on, and I'm going to go ahead and get started because it's like almost 3:30 and I kind of want to get done. But anyway, if you could do me a favor, comment on the video. It does help the analytics, and share me out too if you feel that you want to. If you don't, that's fine also. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So here we go. So I am following a recipe, guys. I just want to get my mushrooms rinsed. How many of you rinse your mushrooms? I hear mixed things on that, but I rinse mine. Because as you can see, there's dirt on there. So how do you not rinse your mushrooms? So anyway, step one is not rinse your mushrooms, but that's just what I'm doing because I want these to sit in the sink and kind of dry off. So I'm just shaking them around, rinsing. This is what I'm doing for those curious. Rinsing. Okay, and then I'll let those drain there. But anyway, I'm about to cut the spaghetti squash. So like I said, I'm following a recipe, no shame in my game. I'm preheating my oven to 375, and it says I'm going to need a baking sheet, which I have one right here. And the directions say to drizzle your baking sheet. I hope you guys can see. I think you can. It says to drizzle your baking sheet with olive oil. So we're going to do what it says so it doesn't stick. And the oven is preheating to 375. And bear with me, I'm looking for a knife. Okay, so we'll set this over here. And here's our spaghetti squash. And it says cut squash in half lengthwise and scoop out seeds. So, if you hear anything cooking in the background, that is my ground beef. I put, ooh, this is hard, guys. Okay, this is harder to cut than I thought. Wait a minute. I'm not trying to get cut. It's a little tough, guys, so let's try this. Ooh, that is hard. I'm trying to cut it even. Holy moly, guys. That is tough to cut. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I was not expecting that. And it says scoop out the seeds, cut in half, and scoop out seeds. So that's what I'm going to do. reminding me a lot of a pumpkin. Very much giving me pumpkin vibes. They're all in the same family, so that makes sense. Definitely not giving me spaghetti vibes. Okay, I'm always trying to save a seed to grow something later, but okay, we're not doing that right now. Alright, so there's that. And I'm just going to set it on the oil baking sheet. Scrape this one next. Okay, it's a lot of seeds. Okay. Okay, there's the seeds out of that side. Alright, there's that. Okay, so let's see what's next. So here's our squash clean. And it says place squash halves cut side down on the prepared baking sheet. Bake in the preheated oven uncovered until tender for 30 to 40 minutes. Oh wow. I'm glad I started when I did. Okay, so it says, so I don't season it or anything. My vibes are telling me to season, because that's what I do, but I'm going to follow the directions. So it says cut side down. Okay, there's cut side down. Okay, so these are going to go in the oven 30 to 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30-minute timer started.
Alright, so the squash is in the oven, and it says once it's done, reduce your heat to 350. Allow squash to cool until it's easy to handle. Then scoop out flesh using a fork to separate it in strands. Set aside both the squash strands and empty shells for later. So it sounds like I scoop out the inside and then I leave the shells for later. Okay. So those are baking. We have 30-40 minutes on that, so I might as well skip ahead and see what else I need to do. The next step, it says cook the vegetables in a large saucepan over medium heat. Drizzle a bit of olive oil. Add chopped onion, green bell pepper to pan and simmer until onions turn translucent. So let's cut up a onion and a bell pepper. So let's do that. Okay, so I have a leftover onion there. I have a bell pepper that I need to rinse. I don't know if that's enough onion, but I could always peel another. Okay, so let's see here. Bell pepper, an onion. The bell pepper, let's see. Bell pepper. Oh, it's half an onion, so this is plenty. And one bell pepper, so this is perfect. So that worked out. So half an onion, that's what I got. But I don't. The recipe does not call for mushrooms, but I love mushrooms. That's why I'm adding those. Let's cut this onion. And then I'll cut up the bell pepper next. I Vidalia sweet onions now. That's it. I'm sitting here thinking, guys, how I should have put a little salt and pepper on those, but I'm following the recipe. Let's see. I think that's chopped up pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. So, let's see here. I got my little scooper. So there's our half an onion, which actually looks like plenty, so you're probably right. This is a huge bell pepper, so I think I'm only going to use half. I can't believe how much bell peppers cost, guys. I think they were $3.99 a pound. I tried to get the 3-pack. They were sold out. Because the 3-pack, actually the 6-pack was like $5, and I'm thinking, well, I'm better off doing that. So anyway, those were sold out, so I was stuck with, oh my God, why is that so hard to come off? Probably because they've been sitting in the grocery store so long. So I was stuck getting the one bell pepper. So anyway, we'll save that for something else. Okay, let me check my ground beef. Looking good. Let that do its thing. Okay, and let's get back to our bell pepper. Until I just sharpened my knife, it's cutting pretty nice. Let's see. Cut this half. So I'm trying to eat healthier, guys. I'm trying to get to a healthier weight, healthier cholesterol. Just all the things, all the things. Healthy blood pressure, you name it. So I thought this would be a great dish. So I'm just doing a rough chop through this. Pretty much like I did with the onions. And I do think half a green bell pepper is plenty. Okay. I think that's good. Alright. Looks good. Okay. So that's our bell pepper, and we'll set that to the side. Okay, so I'm just going to add in my bell pepper and onion to the meat that's partially cooked. We're going to get that going. And I may grab a little garlic as well. Okay. Okay guys, so that's in the pan. It calls for a zucchini. So let's go ahead and get this cut up as well. I don't mind some skin, but I don't necessarily want all of it. So I usually just go like that. Take some of it off. Okay. And then I kind of want them in smaller pieces, so we'll just do this. And we'll do this. Ooh, I forgot to cut it. Cut that in half. Then we'll get this in the pan. Okay. We'll just let this cook. Smells good. Okay, so we'll just let this cook and kind of do its thing. Let me clean up a little bit of my mess. Okay, I want to add my mushrooms. Don't want to forget those. Turn the heat up. These are going to be very filling boats. Okay, and I'm going to add my seasonings. So on the recipe it calls for, let's see what seasonings, it calls for black pepper, Himalayan salt, paprika, garlic salt, garlic powder, and at some point we're going to add sour cream and one bunch of fresh basil, which I do not have. So I am going to add, it says a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just eyeballing it, guys. I love black pepper, so. Okay, and then a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. All I use is pink Himalayan salt. That's enough, you can always add more later. And paprika. And I'm just going to use, I don't have garlic salt, so I'm just using garlic powder. I don't buy garlic salt. This is paprika. So that should be good. And this is my garlic powder. It smells delicious, guys. It really, really, really does. And that's it. That's what it calls for. So I'm going to gently, I'm trying to say something here, guys. Stir this or mix it. So there's not a ton of meat in these, which is fine because we have a lot of veggie filler, which is what I'm going for, and we have the mushrooms, which gives you that meat, similar meat texture, I guess. Okay, smells delicious. Alright, so now this is doing its thing. The squash is still in the oven, of course. Alright, so we'll let that cook. And let's see what our next step is. Alright guys, so we have like 2 minutes left on the timer for the squash in the oven. I drained off the fat. So now it says to pour our marinara, but I'm just trying to see how much marinara we need. It says 1 jar, so perfect. I have 1 jar. And I'm using the Rayo's. It was on sale because, as you may know, it's really expensive. So we're going to pour that over. I've been having my fingers crossed the whole time that this all fits in this pan. I think we're safe so far. So there's that. And I keep these glass jars, guys. I pour my grease and stuff like that so I don't clog up my drains. I keep them for that use. I just clean them and put them under my kitchen sink. Just make sure they're clean first. So anyway, just like I did with this one. And then I just toss them. So let's stir this. Smells delicious. And obviously, guys, this is one of those recipes you can tweak. Alexa, cancel timer. I'm very curious to see
Your
how
30-minute timer has been canceled.
Curious to see how the squash looks. What do you guys think of Alexa's new voice? Those of you who use Alexa, it's kind of interesting. So anyway, here's that. Let's pull our squash, or zucchini, whatever. I think it's squash. Okay. Let's see how it looks. So I'm supposed to scrape out the, it did say 13 to 15 minutes, so. Ooh. I don't know, guys. Let me bring you a little closer. Not sure what that is. Oh, it is coming out. Okay. So I'm supposed to scrape this out and set it to the side. Okay. So it's kind of hot, so I'm going to hold it by the stem here. Yeah, it looks like spaghetti. I get it. Okay. Oh wow. This is very interesting. That's how it looks. So let's do the same with this one. At first it looks like it's not going to do anything. And then you start scraping it. This is very neat. Comment below if you've had spaghetti squash. I have never. I thought I had this before, but now that I'm doing this, I've never had this before. I've never. This is really cool though. This is going to be filling. Okay, so I'm supposed to scrape this and set it to the side. Alright. So that's how that's looking. Okay. And let's see. Maybe I need a spoon. So there's our spaghetti squash. So there's that one. Here's this one. Okay, I don't think it has to be perfect. So here's our two empty shells. Now, I do kind of want them cheesy, but let's see what the directions say. So at this point, guys, it says, I think we're on like step 5. Let me find step 5. Okay, so it says sprinkle the filled squash shells. No, let's go back to step 4. Oh gosh, guys. Okay, here we go. Fill and bake the squash shells. It says fill the empty squash shells with the beef and squash mixture, which is right there. And place the filled shells in a shallow baking dish. Bake on cover at 350 for another 15 minutes. This helps the flavors meld together and warm the dish through. Sprinkle the filled squash shells with cheese and bake for an additional 5 minutes. So when do I mix in this? Okay, it says add the marinara, stir in the spaghetti. Oh, I'm supposed to stir that into this, guys. Oh boy, this this might take us over the edge, but we're gonna try it. Okay, I get what they're saying now. So we stir this in. Oh boy, I might have literally just enough room. So stir this in. But you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm looking at those shells and I'm like, I'm going to sprinkle a little cheese in there so they're cheesy all the way through. Oh, I can tell this is going to be good. I can tell this is going to be good. Boy, guys, I might just release this video on its own. I think this dish may be worthy of its own and not necessarily in a day in the life vlog. Well, it is still day in the life, but I may not add anything else to the video. It may just be us in the kitchen cooking spaghetti squash boats. That's probably what I'll name the video. Spaghetti squash boats. Oh wow. This might be a go-to, guys, for real. I'm trying not to make a huge mess. I'm trying. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Now, what I'm going to do, I have cheese here. Okay, I got sharp cheddar, mozzarella. So this is what I'm going to do. I am let me put you guys here where you can see. I am going to sprinkle my boats with cheese, right? Like this. I might move you guys so you can really see what I'm doing. Here, let me move you. Okay, so I sprinkled that with mozzarella. Now I'm gonna sprinkle it with sharp. Like this. There's our sharp. Okay. Alright. Then, this looks like a lot of filling, guys. I hope you can see. We're going to scoop this in. Boy, this looks like 4 meals to me. Like that. And you figure, guys, this is all veggies and protein. Very low carb. I still have quite a bit left. I could eat this over rice, whatever's left, though. Honestly, I really could. That's pretty full. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle these with more cheese. Like that. Okay. And then mozzarella. And they're going to go back in for 15 minutes at 350. Okay, so I'm going to put them right back in like that. And then clean up my mess. And this is how it's looking. Okay, back in the oven. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes.
15-minute timer started.
Alright guys, here's how much of the mixture I had left. So I'm just going to put that in a container, maybe just eat it by itself, take it to lunch for work, whatever. I might take it tomorrow for lunch. So yeah, so I'm going to finish cleaning up and I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's been 15 minutes, so I'm going to take out the squash boats. Let's see what we got. I did put on the roller because I want to brown the cheese. Looks good. They look pretty darn good. Let me show you. There they go. Our stuffed squash boats. They look really good. That's like 4 meals, guys. I'm probably only going to eat half of one. Like, literally half. And then just leftovers. So anyway, that's dinner for the next few days. How nice. Alright guys, so this is how it looks. Delicious. I just want to try some. I'm going to wait for this to cool down. Before I actually eat. Plus it's a little early. I don't want to eat yet, but I just want to taste it for you guys. So that has the zucchini, the sauce, the spaghetti. So let's see. And it's really hot. So let's try this. I don't want to drop it. I need it to cool off though. Look at that. Ooh, that zucchini's about to fall. I think I'm just going to go ahead and edit this video and put it up for you guys. But then again, I may not. I don't know. You'll know when I know. That's good. Maybe a little more sauce, but other than that, it's really good. I like that. It's like refreshing in a way. Really tasty. How's it going, guys? It is Monday. How can I forget that? It's the beginning of a new week. So I was just sitting here before I head to my next stop. I am kind of hungry today. And then thinking about what I want to do as far as my workouts. So just kind of sitting here thinking. It's a beautiful day. It's like 61 degrees right now here in Ohio. I just completed one job, about to head towards my next one. It doesn't look like a crazy busy day for a Monday, which I'm surprised, and I'm definitely not complaining. Feel pretty good. I added some new vitamins that I've been taking for a while. I added magnesium glycate. I'm probably saying it wrong, but you can look it up for yourself. It's supposed to make you feel more relaxed and stuff, and for some reason, I kind of feel that. And then it's supposed to help you sleep better and your muscles and all that. So I take that, and I take D3 and K2. I think that's it. Anyway, I added some new vitamins. So I'm feeling good. I feel like they're helping. And then I've been taking apple cider vinegar in the morning. So I'm hoping that helps with the appetite, which I think it does. And then your whole digestive system is supposed to help with cholesterol, all that. So anyway, I'm feeling good, long story short. So I'm just thinking if I want to walk today, I feel like I was trying to pick days of the week where I was going to walk. So I walked yesterday, which was Sunday. And by the way, that spaghetti squash was so good, guys. I'm going to make that a staple. It's easy. You can tweak it, make it however you want. Now that I have the basics on how to make it, yes, I thought that was so good. Low calorie dinner. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so I'm thinking if I want to walk. So what I was going to do was set a schedule like, oh, I'll walk this day, these particular days of the week. But see, it seems like when I put myself on schedules and make things too difficult, I don't stick to it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to walk whatever day of the week that I don't have to pack orders, I may not have to cook, or it's a quick meal, or whatever the case. If it's not a lot going on, I'm going to walk, right? So I don't know what day it's going to be, but the goal is 3 30-minute workouts per week is the goal. So wherever those fall during the week, no pressure, just get it done. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm thinking that I don't have anything going on this evening. Maybe a quick dinner, which I think is going to be a quick sausage patty and some green peppers and onions. Real simple, easy. Maybe a little bit of rice on the side. Not even sure about the rice yet. Low carb is, I'm not doing zero carb. I'm not trying to be a carnivore or keto. I'm doing low carb. I understand that my body, I call my body a carb and sugar body. I can gain weight 10 pounds over a weekend if I just eat whatever I want. So anyway, low carbs is the way that works for me. You got to find what works for you. So protein and lean cuts of meat, fruits, veggies, that's what works for me, because I'm not going to cut out my fruit. Some of those diets, and I'm not even on a diet, it's a lifestyle change, but some of those different plans out there want you to cut all your fruit and veggies, and I'm not doing that because I love all that stuff. I feel like it's God's food, how he made it, and I'm gonna eat it. So that's our little treat. When you're eating pretty clean for the most part, you gotta have some little sweet fruits and stuff. That's like a treat. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just kind of journaling my journey with the weight loss. I'm hoping that this will make me more accountable with it. So yeah, I'm just doing small changes. And another thing I've learned, guys, you can't look for instant gratification. I am saying that out loud because I am so guilty of that. You can't start something or change and think you're going to see results within a week or two, maybe even a month, maybe 2 months. You got to think of the long run. Think of a year later. You want to think of a year out, 2 years, the rest of your life, matter of fact, and think of it that way. Now, I have set small goals. Like, there's the big number of weight I would like to use, but then there's the small goals. And I've been learning all this stuff recently, guys, so I'm just sharing with you. But instead of thinking of the big number, that big number that you want to lose, break it down into small increments. Like for me, I broke it down into 5-pound increments. So do whatever works for you. That may be a pound for you. That may be 2 pounds. And I may tweak this again and drop it down too, depending on how it goes. But right now I started with 5 pounds. So I do weigh in kind of throughout the month because I want to be accountable and make sure I'm doing the right thing. But my ultimate weigh-in date is the 1st of each month. So I can compare that each month, and hopefully I'm down 5 pounds. That's the goal. So think of it this way. You have 30 days, sometimes more than that in a month, to lose 5 pounds. Doesn't that sound like you can get on board? That's just one less snack, cutting off your eating at a certain time, maybe cutting out a couple cans of soda. Just think of the small little changes you can make to lose 5 pounds each month. So anyway, add a little walking or even cleaning around your house, dusting, cleaning, running the vacuum. Those all burn calories. So think of it that way. I always like to say, if you can get some exercise in and then get some cleaning, that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So anyway, I did not get on here to be this weight loss person. So anyway, these are the thoughts that go through my head, and I'm just sharing with you guys. So anyway, it's time for me to head off to my next stop. I'll probably catch up with you guys a little bit later, but tell me some of your weight loss tricks. Is there anyone else that's on a weight loss journey right now? For those of you who are and would like to share any tips or tricks that you have, feel free to leave the comments below. I'm open to all input, so, let me know. So anyway, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, I'm back, but I'm not staying. I'm about to take my lunch, relax. I like to chill out. It's the fastest 30 minutes of the day, right? So I wanted to show you real quick what my lunch looks like. It looks really good. So these were leftover veggies I had. That's a little rice. I don't know why it looks so red. I don't know. And then this was the stuffing, the filling for the squash. So that's what that is. And of course I got Frank's on deck. So yeah, I'm about to eat lunch, and I'll catch up with you guys later. All right. Oh, I'm back, guys. It is the end of the day, and I can't wait to go home. But there's still some really kind people out there. This lady just gave me a whole carry-out container of food. I'll post a picture here if I don't forget. But a whole carry-out container. I think she was a Puerto Rican woman. She didn't even speak English. Her kids, sorry, her son had to translate to me that she was cooking and said she made too much and she wanted to give me some, which I thought was really nice. I don't normally I told them no, but I guess she wasn't taking no as an answer. So she was kind enough to make me a whole carry-out container of food. Like, how cool is that? It looks really good. I'm just kind of funny with, where I eat and stuff like that. But me seeing her and her home and where she lives, it looked very nice. So I don't know, I might taste it, I'm not sure. But anyway, I thought that was really kind nonetheless. So anyway, I am getting ready to head towards home real soon. I just finished that trouble call. So yeah. So anyway, I just hopped on to mention that. The food's all wrapped up where I would just show it to you guys, but I don't want to unwrap it again. But she presented it really nice. Like I said, I'll post a picture in the video. So I'm still debating if I want to walk this evening. I know I should. So hopefully about time I get home, I'll be inspired to do that. I feel like Monday, this evening's probably a good day to do that, because I really don't think I have anything I need to do. So yeah, I probably will. But anyway, it was a productive day. It wasn't crazy busy, but nonetheless, it went by. Sorry, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera. I did not run across any mean people. Everybody today was pleasant, which is always a plus. So I can't ask for much more than that. Everyone was nice. So yeah. So I'm going to sit here for a minute, and then I'm going to head towards home, and I may or may not catch up with you guys a little bit later this evening. We'll see. I'm not really doing anything exciting. I'm either going to walk, or I have some packages that were delivered. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not either. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing. So I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. I am home. I am about to get my walk on. I just cleaned my face with the stuff I found in my drawer. I think I've had this for quite a while, but I'm going to use it. I think it's supposed to help clear up your skin. So I'm not going to waste it. Hopefully it's still good. I'm just going to finish it off and use it. So anyway, let's get our walk on and get it done. Alright, So I got my water. I'm going to get I don't know, I'm going to get one of these YouTubers I watch on the screen. And this workout out, I'm going for 30 minutes. Alright, my workout's done. This is dinner. This is the little pasta that she gave me. And this is my beef, peppers, and onions. Dinner is served. Yum, yum. And of course, I'm going to have some Franks on the side. May even eat a couple tomatoes. I'll just throw salt and pepper on them. Yeah, I don't want to waste them. So I'll rinse those, slice them, salt and pepper, and I'll just place them on the side. And that's dinner. Easy peasy.
Did I open up the electric?
I just want a job where I know what I gotta go in and do, and like I don't have to keep going back and trying to fix stuff that can't really fix because, you know, Armstrong knows it can't be fixed. If I don't have to be on call, I don't have to work out in the weather, up on the telephone poles. That's what I don't want to do anymore.
You got paid today, huh?
I didn't see it in my check. I was on Huntington. So this must not be a pay week.
Oh. I thought Nancy, when I talked to her last week, she said they got paid the week before last week, so this Friday would be a paid thing.
Well, it wasn't in there.
Well, the bill is $144.72.
That's gas?
Electric.
Oh. Alright guys, this is dinner. There's my omelet. I have some sausage and a little bit of cottage cheese. I know it's a very interesting dinner, but it's low carb and that's what it's gonna be. Alright, that's a weeknight dinner, guys. Quick and easy. Good morning, guys. Good morning for me anyway. I am about to do my 30-minute walk. Woke up a little scratchy today. I feel like sometimes that happens with the CPAP machine, and usually coffee will take care of it. So it's like 8:13. I'm going to do my 30-minute walk, then have coffee, and decide which thrift store I'm going to this morning. I think I'm only doing one, because there's stuff I need to get done around the house. Actually, my wheels are starting to turn with things I want to get done inside the house. That's usually what I do as the weather gets cooler. I start getting projects done in the house because outside, you know, that's closing to an end. We have a few days next week where it's only going to be a high of like 63. So I think that's my signal to go ahead and put things away on the deck and just be done with that. And, start thinking about inside projects. I think I have a lot of painting this winter I want to get done, honestly. I've been putting it off. I just want to get it done. Like a lot of these ceilings need painted. I started with the worst one, which was the kitchen. It's already done. Like this one's not bad. Really none of the other ones are. Well, this bathroom on the second floor, I really like to get that one done. But yeah. So anyway, I'm a little irritated. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's a CPAP, but maybe my walk will loosen and get everything moving and cleared. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that done. So I'll catch up with you guys as soon as I'm done with my walk. The workout is done. I'm ready to go. I'm going to spring it. My whole outfit's from Goodwill, by the way. Simple. I got a Nike shirt on. I found these pants at Goodwill. And I got my Fitville shoes on. Because I don't have Nike shoes. And I didn't want to wear Adidas shoes with a Nike shirt. And that's why I got a plain hat on. So anyway, I need to get some Nike shoes. So yeah, plain and simple. Yep. Alright, let's go. Alright, I have a few things I want to donate. I got that box there, donate that stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just take it today. Yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, we are getting on the road. This is that camera mount that if you watch my thrifting videos, I found at the thrift store. So this is my first time actually using it. This color is so nice, this blue. That's why I grabbed this shirt when I was out thrifting. So anyway, I think we're heading to Menageries first. And I might go to St. Vincent afterwards. So yeah, that's the plan. And then back home because there's some stuff I want to get done here. Alright guys, I just wrapped up one thrift store and I'm headed to one more, which is working me towards home. I'm about to head to St. Vincent. I just left Menageries. Today was their donation day, so that worked out good. I was able to donate all that stuff I put in the trunk, so that worked out. I found a few goodies there, some men's military boots, some other leather boots that I just happened to look at, not even familiar with. Ran the name, they felt like good quality, so I looked them up and they seem to have really decent resale. So I think that's a win. Like I always tell you, if you found me because of my day in the life vlogs and if you have any interest in thrifting, check out my thrifting videos. Or you're just curious what else I do besides the day in the life videos, check out those videos. I love thrifting, guys. I find it so relaxing. I've done a lot of different techniques with my thrifting, just trying to learn different things and opening my eyes to new items, you know, from watching other resellers on YouTube right here on this platform. So yeah, so anyway, headed to another thrift store. It is going on 1 p.m., so not too bad. And then I'm gonna go home, and I don't know if I'll try to work on some of the stuff on the deck. I'm getting ready to just put stuff away for the summer. Next week, like I say, it's getting cooler, like high of 60. So that's my cue to go ahead and wrap up the furniture outside on the deck and just be done with that. So that's what I'm going to do. Whether that's going to be today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's what I got going on. So I will catch you guys maybe a little bit later, doing something or another, not quite sure what. I'm still fasting at the moment as 1, so that's good. I'm not feeling many hunger pains. So, by the way, guys, I told you I'm doing small goals as far as the weight loss. I did meet this month's goal. I check in with my weight during the month, but my main weigh-in date is the 1st of each month. So I did meet this month's goal, which I'm trying to do 5 pounds a month, which I find less pressure, and it seems more achievable to think of it that way. It's like I only have 5 pounds, you know, so that could be cutting out, like thinking twice about this snack, walking a little bit more, and watching those carbs and sugar. So little chunks of it at a time until we get to the goal is what I'm trying to do. So yeah, so anyway, I'm at the first goal, one month down. So I don't know what I'm having for lunch. I have a leftover part of a sub from yesterday. It was a foot-long sub. I only ate half, and I haven't ate since that was last night, some over 12 hours ago at this point. Well over 12 hours ago. So yeah, so anyway, that's probably what I'll have for lunch. So let me get on down the road to St. Vincent and see if I can find some more goodies. All right, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, this is lunch. So I'm gonna eat. I did a super fast, so probably 16 plus hours. So anyway, I'm gonna eat and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys. Whew, look at me. My toothbrush died. I gotta buy another electric toothbrush. I think I've had it at least 3 or 4 years. But anyway, I'm about to get ready and do some stuff out in the yard. So I'm gonna shower. Looks like I need to maybe shave. So I'll be ready for Monday anyway. So I'll do that. So yeah, had 2 cups of coffee. I'm just getting the stuff off the deck and into the sheds and get that outdoor carpet put away. And then, yeah, that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'll be back in a flash. So, all right, I'm all cleaned up, showered. Time to start working. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on clearing this deck off, so I'm just gonna get it done. So anyway, I'll set you guys up here and just enjoy me doing work.
Thought that I would be a bit at peace by now. Yeah, you're lying in the shadows of my room. Oh, always heard your voice, I forget the sound now. You're awfully quiet while I cry out for you. Oh, I know. off at the right point, and now you're leaving when it gets hard. Should've kept it straight from the jump. Why'd we come this far to get this far? I should leave it alone, 'cause there's no proof of you staying. Your mind was made up a couple months ago. Oh no, I know you don't have much to say, yeah, that's clear now. But I won't keep on giving you grace while my heart's broken. But you take the time away to clear your head out. I don't got nothing to say. How could you let me get away still? Well, I still cry, I won't lie, but you'll never know, you'll never know if I'm fine. Am I alright? Well, you'll never know, you'll never know. You took this path on your own time without giving us a try. So we'll never know, we'll never know. Feel good, won't feel bad tonight. I feel good, won't feel bad tonight. I feel good, don't care where you're at tonight. I feel good, you wonder where I'm at tonight. I'm at tonight.
Hey, baby. Can I tell you so much? Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind? Can I get a chance to let you know you're my heart's desire, and I love you so? Will you stay right here, or will you run away if I tell you what's on my mind? I know we're more than friends, but less than lovers. This is not the end. There's much more to discover. Promise to stay. Will you promise to never leave if I tell you what's on my mind? Can I let you see the real me? Will you hang around, or will you break free?
So here's how the deck's looking. Not quite sure where I'm going to put my hammock frame. I feel like I still may have some good days to use that, but I think I do want to get up the outdoor carpet while it's dry, because I've had years where I wait it and it's soaking wet, it's cold, and it's like, ugh, I should have pulled this up sooner. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that up as well. Yeah. Look, we have a little buddy here. Look at him. Just scared the crap out of me. And he's looking up at me, I think. Look at him. He needs to go. Sorry, buddy. You gotta find a new home. I always hear frogs out here.
was those brown eyes. It took my heart by surprise. Could this be real? Because I dreamt you a chapter that I turned. And too good to be true was the way you made me feel. I needed you. I hope you can see. You made me complete, baby. I've searched high and low, mountain and sea, but now you're with me, my missing puzzle piece. My missing puzzle piece.
I remember how you approached me. It wasn't like anyone else in this world. Boy, I read you. I knew you were nervous from the first word. Tried to play it off, but baby, I heard your heart speaking of mine. In time, I knew.
I needed you. I hope you can see.
Hope you can see.
Made me complete,
Made me complete, baby.
I've searched high and low, mountains and sea, but you're here with me, my missing puzzle
Puzzle
piece.
piece.
My missing puzzle piece.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and I'll cherish you. I'll cherish you. Yes, I'll cherish you. No matter what may come,
Come, I'ma stay with you. Stay with you. I'ma stay with you. I'll never leave you alone.
yeah.
I searched high and low,
Mountain and
but now you're with me, my missing puzzle piece.
my missing puzzle piece. My missing
here's how the deck looks. I pushed the blackstone towards the house. I don't know if it's going to stay there or if I'm going to bring it in the garage. I have no clue yet, but I have all the grills up there so they're out of the weather at least. I've used this one a lot, so I'll put it right by the door. But yeah, I got everything up. It's clear. My plants still look good, so I don't want to get rid of them yet. The ferns, so I'll keep those for now, and the flowers for now. And when it starts to get cold, I'll take care of those. But yeah, you can see I got projects. The deck will need painted next summer for sure. I got paint peeling there. Anyway, that's a yearly thing, so kind of sad. Feels like I just set everything up out here. So yeah, everything's slowly transitioning to winter, as you can see. I don't know if I'm going to pull those lights up, and if I do, I'm not doing it right now. So yeah, everything's shut down, but you know what that means, guys. I can start planning my list of projects I want to get done inside the house, which I have a lot of painting I would like to get done this winter. Keyword, I would like to get done. So anyway, the garden's done also. I don't think I'm going to mess with this today because it's going to be a process, but I think I'm going to pull all the plastic up. I no longer like the plastic. There is weed cloth under the plastic, so I'll leave that down and just pull the plastic up. And I would like to resituate. Why does that word sound weird, guys? Resituate? Position? Let's go with position because situate sounds weird. I would like to move these up and down, and so I can get one more in there. So that's the plan. A couple green tomatoes on there, but yeah, that's it, guys. As you can see, bugs are still eating the collard green, so I was going to try a cold garden, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen this year. And I do want to dump these pots into the garden once I get them in place. I actually have some pots inside that need dirt inside the house, but I don't think I want to use this dirt because it's been outside. And I've done that before, and you bring bugs in the house, so we're not going to do that. It's outside dirt now, so we'll leave it. So yeah, that'll be, I don't think I'm going to start this today, guys. No, I'm going to save that for a Saturday when I can get out here early and work on that. And maybe a little cooler day. So anyway, that's it. That's all. I think this is a great place to end the vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's probably not the most exciting, but it is a day in the life. This is what I got going on, shutting everything down for fall. So anyway, with that being said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Share me out to anyone you think that would enjoy my vlogs. They're just chill, laid back, simple, nothing over the top, drama free. That's me. So anyway, bye for now, guys. I'll see you real soon. Okay, look who came back, guys. I kicked him out in the grass, and he's back up on the deck. So obviously he does not want to leave. But he can't stay here. He's probably going to hop right back towards that storage.